a scrub. Like, he could go against Theo. I should have won that. He's a scrub. I'm losing to the character.
One of my favorite personalities, man.
Wait. Hey, guys.
Gross always loses to the character. He not once in his life does he believe he's lost to a player.
Like, Gross will be like, what footsies, Aquaman? I'm like, you have back one. What are you talking about? What about your footsies? What are you talking about, Gross? Like, Gross, like, the only person that still would, like, pretend like Green Lantern's back one isn't that good. And I'm like, gross. Come on, man. Although Green Lantern is fucked up. Let's not lie here.
I just want to hear Gross talk about money matches.
Gross
man, it's the best.
Here's a true story about Gross. So, like, when Injustice 1 came out, I was so fed up with Sub-Zero at that time. So then, like, I hadn't touched MK9 since Injustice 1 came out, so I was in the first CEO, and Gross is, money. And when you beat Gross in money match, the rule is you have to just keep playing him until he starts beating you in more money matches. So, like, I won a few of them, and then he won, and I was like, all right, I'm done. And he's like, all right, well, then go back to MK9, we'll play there. And I was like, I'm not going back to that. It's money match again, man. And, and then he ended up winning, like, a few more money matches against me. So it was cool, but that was my first time ever, like, talking to Gross and playing him like that, and Gross is always money match. That's what
we do in majors, man. I made like $80 at CEO from money matches.
Gross reminded me of I don't know. Most young kids don't remember this. That movie, The Fifth Element, when the only words he said for like
multi-pass.
Gross is walking around going multi-pass.
I was like, hey, what's up, Gross? I love watching you play money match.
What? I say multi-pass.
Gross is money match.
That is 100% on point.
It's
like
Gross, ominous, by
money match.
Free. Poke chop and Gross. If I say Gross, probably number one. Gross does it with more style. He's funny as hell, like when he does it.
Yeah.
And
Gross is right.
He really just, I don't know. He's awesome.
I was like whatever about the whole money match thing, but he kind of like pulled me into it, man. Like, you start making serious money if you just harass people for money matches, because they'll just do it just to get you off their back. And then after you win one, this is the trick though. If it's a best out of 5 for like $20, let them win 2 if they're really bad. You got to get that rematch. I kind of sandbagged a couple people. That's why I made like $80 at CEO. I was like, oh man, it was close.
Bro.
It's
fun. Yo, this guy.
They are fun.
They're fun.
But sometimes they're really good, and you might end up losing. And that's when like Gross played somebody for a money match. He was harassing. He's like, yeah, I'll money match you. And then Gross ended up losing. And I guess he played another set for like, I forget how much the money amount was, but he lost twice in a row. But the second time was super close, so the guy's like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to money match anymore, because he felt like he was going to lose if he kept playing. Yeah. And Gross got so heated. He's like, no, what type of shit is this? You can't just do that. You can't just stop when you're about, like, because you're going to start losing or whatever. That's like mad grimy or whatever. And the guy ended up money matching me. And I think I beat him, and then I lost to him. And then when I lost him, he wouldn't play me again. Or when I beat him, I lost to him first, and then I beat him, but he wouldn't play me again after that. But
yo, wait, was it Tom that lost the money match, and they were like, pay up? He was like, bro, can you give me a ride to the ATM?
Yeah, it was late. The thing is, like, I was sleeping in the. Well, what it was is. So here's what.
I'm gonna play a money match.
Here's the truth. Here's the true story about that tournament. So I was asleep under the table. I was asleep under the table.
I think this was Evo, like first year.
No.
This is the Frosty Fountain.
No.
2012.
So here's what happened. So Pig goes to me, hey, let's do Team Pig versus Team Tom the day before the tournament for some hype. And I go, I was like, I don't want to do that. And Pig goes, why? I was like, because if Team Tom wins with me in the end, you or someone will just say you threw it to me. And then people will be like, yeah, I knew Pig was throwing games to Tom all those times. And Pig was like, I wouldn't do that, man. I would never do that. So I was like, okay, man, let's do it, right? So I won the tournament. And then the next day, Pig won the tournament. And they woke me up from under the table. I was asleep to play Pig. And Pig beat me. And I go, you're playing really well today, dude. I couldn't beat you. And Pig got up and he started headbanging, and he goes, it was so hard losing to you on purpose yesterday. And I was like, this is exactly why I didn't want to do it, right? So Pig
Dude,
is
all
he started headbanging.
All of this is on video.
So keep in mind, I actually tried to compliment him for winning the tournament and saying, you're playing really well right now. I can't beat you right now. And then instead of saying thank you,
Tom is telling you guys a bunch of bullshit.
No,
he's actually treating like it was a respectful thing.
He headbanged me. in Jeremiah's living room.
Screaming, apologize,
And then
right now.
Dude, do you guys have any idea how much I had drank that night?
I remember.
I took down
And-
maybe two
and-
bottles.
And then here's what's best, right? So myself and Pig have had a good money match stuff going on for like a year, and they were always good, right? And the people on the stream were like, "Yeah, I knew Pig was letting them win for all those times," and I was like, "I don't believe I'm hearing this right now, right?" So I was like, "All right, let's play for money now." I didn't even want to play it for money, to be honest with you. Like I wasn't feeling well, and he was playing really well. And I lost, and I was like, all right, well, I'll have to go to the ATM. And they were like, you better walk then. It was like minus 14 outside. So I was like, I'm not fucking walking to the ATM machine.
Tom,
So
you took a money match with no money.
let me ask you this. Did I or did I not say? Hold on. How is that?
You had $0 in your wallet.
Let me ask
Lives life dangerously, dude. It's fine.
let me ask you this, man. I didn't want to play in that stupid thing because I knew if Pig won the tournament, which was more than likely going to happen, he would just say he lost to me on purpose the day before. I was like, so I can't win. If I lose, stay free. And if I win, they throw it to you. So I'm like, I don't want to do it. And Pig was like, I absolutely would never do that. And then the next day, he headbangs and he goes, it was so hard losing on purpose. And I was like, you didn't lose on purpose. You're outplaying me today, and I outplayed you yesterday. You won the tournament today. You're outplaying me today. And Pig was like, I lost on purpose. It was so hard. He was head in the living room. We're not. It's not like we're like in a concert or a venue at a tournament. We're in someone's living room on folding chairs, and he's headbanging. Like what the fuck is going on here?
Die Hard trilogy's going on in the background. Someone's watching the Die Hard trilogy. Vagrant's girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Because then, like, after all this went down, all this ended, 10 seconds later, Tom and I are drinking a beer, hanging out with Vagrant and his girlfriend watching Die Hard.
Yeah, that's right.
Vagrant, I forgot.
Vagrant. Yeah, that guy. Wow.
Wow, that's a blast from the past.
Is that a theme with you, Tom? You just money match people and then take it to the ATM? Because you did that to me at Evo.
But I paid
You
you.
did that to me at Evo in the
That's
first
what we kept
Evo.
playing. I had
Okay,
cash. We kept
Oh
playing.
yeah, that's right. You did have cash, but you ended up like you kept wanting to play
lost
even though
the
you
last
kept
one.
ran out.
I would win, and you wanted to.
Yeah, it was back and forth
but
for
I
like
mean-
the first three
Yeah.
sets, and then
But
I
the
kind of
last set-
took off with
the
the
last
last
time we
two
didn't pay
sets.
for the last time we didn't pay for money. I bought you pretty good though. That last set we played before I left. I did get you pretty good, but it wasn't for money. So either way, I did go to the ATM though. But with Pig,
I mean, this was post nerf Scorpion though. Like this is Hellfire at its worst. This is like I think this is when 2 and 4 teleport didn't link anymore.
I didn't know the map. I learned the map by the end of the tournament though. So
No, yeah. It was a good
But I
set
mean-
though. I just thought it was funny because it was like, oh, I gotta go to the ATM. Like you took all the
because they
money.
kept playing. I didn't want to play.
Yeah. I know. I think what happened was that we started off really low, and then girls kind of talked me into, bro, $10 is too little. Let's make it $60
Yeah,
money
so-
matches. So we're like, okay,
I only
$60.
have- Yeah. So, but the thing is, like, I don't believe in it losing on purpose garbage, you know. So I got really offended about it. I wouldn't have asked him for the money match. What was funny is the only thing people at home remember is me doing the money match. They don't remember Pig saying he lost on purpose for all those times. And I'm like, what? I was like, man, if I said I lost on purpose to somebody, they would have nailed me on the cross right out at Jeremiah's house, and I'd still be there, like on the cross. No, but it was a really fun tournament because Waffles got bodied, so I got to make fun of him, which is always fun for me at tournaments. King lost Katana versus Kenshi, which was always fun for me at tournaments. No, it wasn't Katana. It was Cave. That was Smart. That was Smart's tournament. That was where Smart
Smart beat Dizzy.
with Rain. That's what happened.
Yep.
But there's no footage of it, so it didn't
No,
happen.
didn't happen.
Pig was there. He watched the
That
set.
was the infamous.
No
I
recording.
had a broken foot. I had a broken foot. I could barely walk, and I jumped up when he beat Dizzy, and I made the foot even worse. It was bad.
So you guys have to understand the levity of this tournament. For one, this happened during a huge snowstorm, so a lot of us that had flights, those flights got canceled. So we had to find alternate ways into Chicago and then take our flight back. My flight was canceled, and I couldn't get on a train because I couldn't get there in time because the trains were booked. It was right before New Year's. I had to take a fucking Greyhound bus there, which I'll never do again in my life. And then I took my flight back.
What, you pulled a Blake?
It was awful. So when we got there, this was when Pig actually did his first Rebello. Rebello before Rebello was Boot Knocker.
Boot Knocker, dude.
So 16.
I ain't saying anything.
So 16-bit, apparently, after one of the MLG New York, 16-bit lost in casuals to Rio's Noob Saibot. So in his head, he was like, "Oh man, maybe Noob is whatever." And Pig goes, "Hey man, that guy over there." Because first he came over here, he was like, "Yo son, you know who I am?" We're like, "No." He goes, "It's me." Like he said, "Me." Like we would Boot Naka. So I was like, I was like, "Who the fuck is Boot?" So Pig goes to 16-bit. He goes, "Dude, you better watch out, man. Got a first round." Boot Naka. So 16-bit was like, "Oh shit, I'm playing Boot Naka." And he crushed him. The guy was terrible.
Dude, he destroyed him.
Can we talk about how
like he couldn't do down 3 up B?
But the guy goes, "Yo, it's me, Boot Naka." You know, like he was like, "Yo, it's Mick Jagger from the Rolling Stones, man." You know. Like,
can we talk about how like Pig first rebels someone? He goes to like DEFCON 5, like they become like he's like most wanted, like
dude,
threat level 10 out of 10.
That was like the first tournament where PPJ actually like played well. I remember he up 3'd over one of your slides and everyone freaked the fuck out.
I was like, "What the fuck is that?" But the Boot Naka thing was just fucking hilarious to me. The guy was like, "Who is this Boot Naka?" I don't know. In 16, my second favorite MK9 moment was the Lad Lurker moment at Evo. So there's this great.
Lad Lurker.
Hold on. This is
great.
So we have the great B-Wiz. And I love B-Wiz. B-Wiz is a die-hard rating player, right? And so everyone was like, "Yo, Lad Lurker is really good. Lad Lurker is really good." So 16-bit was worried about him. So I didn't see the match. So afterwards, and B-Wiz and Lad Lurker were in the same pool. So I was like, 16-bit, I was like, "What happened with Lad Lurker? How good was he?" And he goes, "He's absolutely terrible. He has no concept of footsies. It'll be a miracle if he beats anybody." And he's playing B-Wiz. And then Lad Lurker goes, "Yes!" And Lad Lurker beat him and eliminated B-Wiz.
Yeah, that was one of the great blow-ups.
Right as 16-bit goes, "It'll be a miracle if he beats anyone here." Lad Lurker goes, "Yes!"
Dude, speaking of which, the great B-Wiz has been spotted playing Justice 2.
What character?
Oh god.
Playing Cheetah of all characters.
Cheetah?
What?
Hey, don't ask me.
Hey,
weird.
B-Wiz here.
The great B-Wiz.
B-Wiz.
Dude, what are some other great like Evo stories? Like Blake going to his first without a ride back because he thought he was going to win.
He punched his face.
Like, the first time I saw Blake ever
I
punch
forgot
himself,
about that.
Blake punched himself in the face.
First time I saw him punch himself in the face is when I first met him at Evo before the tournament. And I was like, hey man, he wrote this huge essay on...
I've never punched myself in the face.
On TUIM, he wrote this essay about his first offline tournament. And how he almost didn't make it in, and then he got in, and then he got put in losers by his friend. He made it all the way back through losers to the grand finals, was down 2-0, switched characters to Smoke, won 3 straight games, and he won the tournament. And I was like, Blake, what happened in the second set? And Blake goes, what second set? And I was like, well, Blake, I was like, there's 2 sets, Blake.
Can we talk about that?
To win. I was like, you have to win the second set. And Blake, his face got red, and he goes, he punched himself in the face, and he goes, the stupid tournament organizer didn't. And I was like, whoa, what's going on here? And then, then when he played this match, he punched himself in the forehead as hard as he could in tournament, right in the face. When he got eliminated, he punched himself right in the jaw, then slapped himself in the face, and then laid out, sprawled out on the floor in the corner. And we all got to talking to Blake, and Blake's plan to get home was he was going to win Evo, and he used the money to get home. So we all chipped in to get Blake home. And but his plan to get home was to, and then I ran into Blake. Another funny story. My favorite Blake story was I ran into him at Texas bar fights, and I was like, "Hey Blake, man, let's get a beer, man?" And he goes, "It's just a local, for fun." He goes, "I don't think it's smart to have a beer before the tournament." I was like, "We're at a bar, Blake. It's the perfect time to get a beer." But he didn't want to get a beer. And then I'm going to play Blake in losers finals. And he did some kind of breathing thing. And then he goes, "I've been waiting for a long time to play you in this setting." And I was like, "In the bar?" And it was close that I ended up beating him and going to the grand finals. It was really close though. And but he was just so serious all the time. He never relaxed, we're at the bar. I wanted to have some drinks with Blake, but Blake is the most passionate MK player. Blake used to always wear this is the true story. Blake used to always wear the MK9 shirt, the official, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Sub-Zero and the Scorpion thing on it. And everyone thought he was wearing the same shirt. Not true. Ever see Matlock, how he opens his closet and every suit is the same?
You're not about to tell me what you... Please don't.
Opens his closet and he has 30 shirts and they're all the same one.
Well, I opened Pig's closet and it was all black t-shirts and jeans.
Do you mean take a picture of my closet? It's way different than you think.
It was literally...
Pig, do you remember in MKX when you were like, "Dude, these shorts"?
Wait,
Red shorts.
Wait,
Yeah,
dude, those camo shorts, those white, hold on. Those black and gray camo shorts got me second in a row. I didn't take that shit off for a week.
Yo.
In my red shorts, those are some panic mode shorts.